This, for me, is a dream come true.
Update your wish lists because SCS Software is bringing Euro Truck Simulator 2 and American Truck Simulator to PlayStation and Xbox.
I think it is really one of the biggest projects our company had to face, and I can already see how it has been transforming all the department, basically the whole company. Like every department is involved to it to some extent, and a lot of things had to be changed. And honestly, I can't wait to welcome new players and to see our games finally on those new platforms.
Ever since I played ETS, all the years ago when the game came out, I kind of felt that the game belongs onto the big screen and onto the console systems. And I kind of took it as my personal goal to get us onto the new platforms where I think the games will shine due to its nature and the genre and the kind of experience it brings to the consoles.
This is really one of the biggest projects we've ever undertaken. We add features to the game and the native console editions of our game that we would like to get as close in feature parity to the PC version are ever changing in a way for what we need to achieve. A lot of people were involved. First tight group that's making the technology changes have been working it for over 5 years.
Náš engine před mnoha lety nebyl vůbec připraven na to, aby fungoval na víc procesorech najednou, takže vlastně tam byla poměrně velká porce přepisování. Ten záběr, co se týče jako počtu lidí, tak je fakt nemalý a opravdu si řekl bych, že si celá hrabem jako na dno teka, aby jsme to stihli udělat včas.
These platforms work a little bit differently in many different aspects, which people won't ever be able to see actually, but the game kind of has to account for all of these different variables in terms of controls or achievements or the way we work with DLCs and things that we've never had to consider before. So we really had to open up ourselves into a new territory of thinking.
Even for us in marketing, there has been a lot of new things and new challenges we had to face. But also with consoles, we are going to talk for new people, or we are going to talk to new people in our marketing communication, which means that we will also try to explore new ways of marketing. We will do new marketing activities, and I'm really excited to explore it all with my team.
So we think there will be a lot of traction that we may get with console players. This means we get more players, more customers, more funds for further growth of our franchises. So we are really hopeful that this is going to be a positive influence on our future.
We did hire some new talent with the expertise that we needed, but we built the team mostly from the people that we've already had. Because even though we didn't know everything, there were many of us who were eager to kind of take on this challenge and learn along the way. So it's mostly the originally SCS crew.
We've been really pushing towards introducing new quality of life features, new control schemes, and we have a lot of designs which should expand the possibilities that people will be able to experience the game both on PC and on consoles down the line as well, because we realized that the input methods, mostly controller versus keyboard or mouse, are very different.
Naše technologie minulosti renderovala v podstatě v takovém, jako, jak se říká, jako immediate jako přístupu, že vlastně cokoliv ta hra si řekla, tak se hned posílal do karty, ale my dneska vlastně potřebujeme fungovat stylem, že potřebujeme spoustu těch grafických příkazů a geometrie takzvaně batchovat, procesovat je paralelně na mnoha jádrech, aby toto GPUčko mohlo jak co nejrychleji vykonávat, posílat vlastně na tu obrazovku.
A big part of bringing our games to the console environment are the platform requirements, which we have to adhere to. And since from the get-go, basically none of us in the QA department had any experience with this, we had a lot of learning to do.
We realized that we could do better. We could have faster iteration on features on our map content, on our vehicles. So we have switched to a new integration windows that make it more streamlined for us what features are involved in a new update or not. It's been handy because we need to learn these new tricks to be able to do simultaneous releases across all the supported platforms in good quality, in good feature parity. This is a lesson, it's an inspiration for us to get better about how we make things for the future.
A lot of games or studios usually have either a publisher or an experienced team which has plenty experience with releasing on these platforms, but we spent the past 2 years learning all the ins and outs of these new ecosystems where, you know, every couple of weeks we got a bunch of new knowledge that helped us move forward. And be it quality assurance, be it marketing, be it localization, we've done incredible steps in the past year.
As we have been working on our games across many years, we realized that the way we create updates is not ideal. We took longer and longer with each update, more and more stress, more and more effort needed to combine it all. So over the past year, we have changed the internal workflow to have shorter development internal windows where the features and the new code is integrated together. This was not just because of the console versions of our games, but anyway, this is going to be very useful for them because we need tighter control over the process, we need better testing, we need better integration. So we are, by necessity or by inspiration, creating better internal tools and process to be a better developer for updating our game across all supported platforms.
We had to also revisit a lot of the other content and kind of go back to the basics, looking at features like, for example, tutorial or profile creation, asking ourselves whether these are up to par with the seamless experience that the console players are expecting and that they are used to.
Driving a virtual big rig from Finland to Sicily is their idea of heaven. And we just want to say that is totally valid.
When we initially released the console teaser, this was one of the most frequent questions. Well, when is it coming out? You know, can I buy it already and stuff like that, which is amazing to hear on one side. On the other, we really pride ourselves on shipping quality products and being about 90 or 95% done in most of the technical departments does not really guarantee that we can promise a release date. At this point, we are sure that the games are not coming out in 2025 on the new platforms. The concrete release date will be decided as we go based on, you know, internal play tests, on evaluations, on how performance is doing, ensure that people actually get a great game when they eventually buy it on these platforms. And as for the roadmap, we are planning to kind of unveil our hidden cards, if we were to tease the community on what is coming and when it's coming, hopefully, because we realize that people will be intrigued into hearing about the future updates and all the additional features that might be coming to the game down the line after the initial release. So keep your eyes peeled. We are preparing something.
This should be quite an important step for SCS to establish ourselves across a broader spectrum of platforms and to give us an opportunity for further growth and to accelerate further improvements in our games for everybody. We expect to reach new customers who have never been players of the truck simulator genre games, but we also hope to address lapsed players who may have had a gaming PC before but now are relying on consoles. So let's hope that we'll be reaching new as well as existing player base and bring them a lot of cool experiences.
This for me is a dream come true personally. I put over 2 years of my life into making sure that we can bring our fans and new customers and truckers all over the world the best version of our games that we can.
Our community is really different from other communities of other games. People are kind to each other, there is no toxicity, people are helping each other with problems, solutions, recommendations, they're sharing fun stories of playing our games, and I would love to see that community to grow with all the people coming from those new platforms.
We see your comments on the internet asking about the console ports. We've been watching them for years, and it's really exciting to finally be able to deliver what you've been asking for. And without you, the players, there would be no console ports, there would be no SCS even. So thank you for your support.
Já se vlastně hrozně těším, že ta hra bude hrozně super na těch konzolích a těším se na to, že ta hra prostě v těch srdcích hráčů na těch konzolích zůstane jako dlouho a dlouho to s náma budou hrát a že to bude prostě super, takže těším se moc.
We've done a lot of work, but still a lot of work is ahead of us. So thank you for your patience as we keep people updated about further evolution of our games. This should be better for everybody. More players, more opportunities, more features. So keep your fingers crossed for us.
I sincerely hope that once we ship our titles, whenever it may be, people will be able to rejoice, maybe reconnect with the games after years, create great memories, have some fun family times, and I sincerely hope they will enjoy it greatly.